Picture this. It's the start of a new school year, and you're an educator getting ready to welcome your students back, some of whom have disabilities and depend on specialized support. Now imagine, overnight, the key programs you rely on to help those students are suddenly gone. That's not a hypothetical. It's happening right now in Wisconsin and across several other states due to new funding cuts under the Trump administration. Let's break down what's actually happening. In September 2025, the U.S. Department of Education abruptly pulled the plug on nearly $11 million in federal grants for special education in Wisconsin alone. And this wasn't just any funding. It targeted two major lifelines. The first, the Wisconsin Deafblind Technical Assistance Project, serving 170 students with both vision and hearing loss. For many of these kids, 85% of whom have 4 or more disabilities, this program meant access to assistive technology, teacher coaching, and crucial family support. The second, a $10.5 million grant aimed at tackling the state's massive special ed teacher shortage. That money funded recruitment, retention, and professional development, including the Special Educator Induction Program, which helped 280 new teachers in its very first year. So why were these programs axed? According to the administration, the grants included language about diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI, which they said conflicted with their policy priorities. The official line is that they want to prioritize merit, fairness, and excellence, and are reviewing grants to eliminate what they call divisive concepts. But here's the reality. That meant cancelling fewer than 35 out of more than 500 special ed grants. But those 35 included some of the most critical supports for students with the greatest needs. The fallout was immediate. In Wisconsin, 170 students with deaf blindness instantly lost access to the tools and coaching they rely on. In Oregon, a retreat for families was called off. Nationwide, teacher training and family support programs hit a wall. And if you're an educator, you know what this means. Fewer resources, more stress, students with complex needs slipping through the cracks. Maybe the most jarring part? These cuts happened mid-cycle. Funding that was promised through 2028 vanished with just 7 days' notice. State officials, educators, and advocates are calling the decision devastating and unconscionable. Wisconsin Superintendent Jill Underly says it'll directly impact the state's most vulnerable kids. And she's right. Only 46% of new special ed teachers in Wisconsin stay in the field after 7 years. Losing support now just makes that challenge even tougher. Here's my takeaway. Whether or not you agree with the politics, there's no denying that these cuts leave students and educators in the lurch. If there was ever a time to speak up for the value of special education and the kids who depend on it, it's now. Because the stakes, they're not just policy, they're people.